Hi Scorpio, thanks for watching. This is a spiritual horoscope, so please take what resonates and release the rest. I'm switching things up this week. I'm going to try with some bind runes, which I just finished making. So it's a combination of multiple runes, and it makes it to have a different message. So this is what we're going to use first, then we'll clarify with some regular runes and also some cards. So let's jump in. What's the overall theme at this time for Scorpio? So you have, this one represents being assertive. So let's take a look at what you need to speak up about. This seems like it's work related that you need to speak up. That it seems like there's something going in a different direction and you need to speak up. So it's almost like once you speak up, things will start going back on track. What else can we clarify? Alright, so you have 3 runes that just came out. So you have Manas, and this represents you need to invest in yourself, because it seems like being assertive and speaking up says nothing or something that you haven't really done, especially in the work situation, that you're just going with the flow. Someone says what to do, okay, you'll do it. But this is where they're saying that you need to speak up. If something doesn't feel right, don't be afraid of questioning this scenario. Don't be afraid of having a voice, having an opinion, because it will be valued. Like, it seems like in certain situations, there's a lack of confidence, maybe because you're working with people that are higher above you. And this is where it may not be the culture in terms of speaking up, but there's always a nice way of saying something. And this is where it's like a muscle. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. But for this situation right now, you need to speak up. And it seems like it's off course right now, but things will start moving back into the direction it's intended. And we spoke, all right, so you've got Awaz. So this is about movement. So it seems like once you speak up and be comfortable doing it, you'll get back on track, not just with this work situation, but then it seems like things will move faster, it seems, for you within your own career as well, because you're letting your voice be heard, and then people, it's almost like they'll take you as a subject matter expert. And you've got Suelu. So this is all about integrity. And so we talked about investing in yourself and that muscle for being assertive, and there's a nice way of saying things, but this is where you really need to speak up right now. And there's something with a man that you need to speak up to. So maybe it's your peer or some, like your boss or something, but there's something here with a man that has dark hair and wears glasses sometimes. I know this is crazy, but this is what I'm getting. This is what they're showing me that you need to speak up to. And you've got Birkenau. So this represents growth. So it seems like once you start speaking up, they really see that, hey, this person really knows what they're talking about. We really need to pay attention. And this is where you're growing, not just by speaking up, but then it seems like there's new opportunities that come in, new changes for work as a result of this. But it is very positive. Let's go to some cards now. What can we clarify? So you have come to the edge. So this is where it's almost like you wanted to give up at certain points, because you're like, oh, this is crap. This isn't what I want. But the more you speak up, you'll see that this is actually something you want to do, something that you want to take on. But it's like you're on the edge of making a decision that the universe doesn't want you to do at this time. And once you start speaking up, things seem like it'll start balancing again. All right, so you've got this one here that just jumped out, the thinker. So this is where there's something that has to be said for like that strong, silent type. And so this is where it's almost like you need to flip it because you've been quiet in meetings and you're just, it's almost like right now you're an order taker. Yes, sir, I'll do this kind of thing. But this is where you need to show, once you speak up, they'll see that, hey, you've really taken the time to evaluate the situation and you've looked at the pros and cons. And this is where, when you speak up, it really shows that knowledge and that understanding that you have for the situation. And this is where things will start going back on track. What else can we clarify? You have the fates. So this is where it is your fate. Don't take that decision that you're going to make just out of hastiness. That trust the universe has your back. Things will work itself out, but you really need to speak up with this work situation. And it's not as scary as it seems. That once you start, it's almost like you work yourself up leading up to it, and then when you start talking, it's like, hey, I've got this, I know what I'm talking about, and things start flowing. And you've got soulmates. So this is where it's not, I don't want to take it necessarily on this love side, but it's more that you find this balance at work. And look, I'm being drawn right now, there's the key and the lock. So this is where you've got the power to unlock this assertiveness that is wanting to come out, and things starts flowing. And look, like there's all this wind here because of this scarf that's blowing in the wind. Things will start changing here, and this is what Awaz is showing. Things start changing and moving, but you need to let go of the old and bring in the new. And the new is this assertive you that's really wanting to shine. All right, this is what I have for you at this time. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.